in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Orji. Moving away from pressure. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the run, it's Carter. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Spartans will hustle to the line. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. The short hands, it's Velling. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the field goal unit. Never in doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it down on the right side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Scrambling away. At midfield, he's got room. And he's running in the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Foster. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Carter.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw it again. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Morgan. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Orji. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
To throw, it's Childs. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Childs. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And this one splits the uprights.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On the ground, it's Edwards. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Orji. Drive, throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
That keeps the score. Michigan 7, Michigan State 6.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys. Oh, look out, there he goes! Running inside the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. In prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Spartans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Feeling some heat. Quickly complete. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. He works his way ever closer all the way